Hello loves! So I wanted to come on here and introduce you guys to the new items that I've added to my shop. I thought it would be cool if you guys were able to see it in person. This is a video, so it's not as best as if you were actually here, but I'm going to try my best to show you the quality. If you can't get the quality from this video, I do post them on Instagram and on my website, so I'll link all that information in the bio. Speaking of that, please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and also follow me on Instagram at PaintHerFrancois. So here's the first image that I've been working on. This is my painted version of BASQUIAT. I know he doesn't look exactly like him, but this is my portrait that I made of him. He inspires me so much. I have so many framed photos at home. I think I've tried to show off in my other videos, but it looks like you guys didn't really care. But he is such an inspiration, so I painted him. I was inspired in the moment. But I also made a very small painting on this canvas so that you guys are able to have options to also purchase small canvases besides my large canvases that might be a little bit too much. So I have a section where you're able to purchase items in this size that I've painted too. I don't think you guys can see it, but I don't know, like from here, this is what it looks like. And yeah, it's next one that I have. I'm surprised you guys really loved it a lot. I got a lot of positive feedback, but no one has ever like purchased it. I don't know why. Maybe let me know in the comments. But this is something that I've made outside of the portraits and the paintings I do of people. I wanted to step away of my usual and just get motivated and do something different with different textures. So once again, I went back to my oil pastel. Here it is from this angle. I hope you guys can see it. But I wanted to use colors that I'm not used to using, so I used all kinds of colors. I didn't think too much about it. I didn't overthink anything. And I thought this would look so nice in this glass frame. It was an odd shape. There was no frames this size, and I wanted to imagine it as something that you can put in your wall or art gallery at home. So I thought this would be really good. The name of it is Culture because that's how I feel. And yeah, it's on my online shop for you to purchase. Okay, so the next one, this is one of my favorites. I've actually just sketched this just from the top of my head. I don't usually do that. I always have a reference. But I was just up one night, couldn't sleep, of course, quarantine, and I've actually sketched this young lady, and it just kind of looks like she's in like a rose petal. I just kind of went with the flow, and this was a sketch intended to get some inspiration to find out what I should put on a canvas to make original work. And the sketch was really nice to me that, you know, I kind of didn't want to toss it out, so I framed it and I thought it would be nice to be in someone else's home. So I think this looks really nice. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. And this is the canvas that I've actually transferred the image on. So this is my first time working on a round canvas. I think I've done one either in freshman year of college or high school, but I haven't touched one of these bad boys in a long time, and I look forward to it. I've just been overthinking, but yeah, I'm going to get to this. But you guys can have the original sketch, which is available in my online shop. So I just want to let you know also, I have discounted my entire shop. Everything is 50 to 60% off. I know we're all home, we're all aggravated, we haven't been out, we haven't been able to shop or do things that we normally do. So I discounted my whole entire shop so that you're able to afford and receive something that's really fun. Hopefully it brings you joy. And also, if you cannot shop or buy, please save your money and spend it on things that you need for your home, your family, and also stay safe. For your entertainment, I put together an old video that I've made back then about how I fixed my old damaged canvases. So I hope that keeps you entertained, and I hope to see you guys again. Bye. So I'm making a small zine. Well, not a zine, but the same type of method that people use to make their small zines. I'm going to use that same method to make a small little portfolio for when I meet people in person or go to art shows, farmers markets. So this is my layout here. And the whole point of it is so that it's something really small. It's like the size of the palm of my hands, and it's just straightforward and straight to the point. So it has my cover, my website. I'm pretty much inviting people to just look inside, and it's just pretty simple and straight to the point. So they get to see the painting and the original, and these are the images I have in here. And then when they get to the back, you could just see my contact info, the name of my business, website, everything. I've been fighting with the alignment, so as you can see here, this is larger than this side, but I've tried it like so many times. I'm so close. Yeah, I need to move on to other stuff, so I'm going to work on this tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to print it by tomorrow. I did it in black and white because my printer sucks, and of course I need to invest in a better printer. But I know once I choose a company to go to print out my little zines, it will look nice and colorful. So yeah, when that comes, I'll show you guys how it looks. You won't be able to see today, maybe another video, but if I do have it by this video, I'll show it to you. Right now, I have to ship out these two paintings that I've done about 10 years ago. They're damaged, so I sold them at a very fair price. Whoever purchased them is well aware that these are pretty old, damaged artwork. This is just something I felt like would just be good in someone else's home because I moved on after several years. This one here has a little tear in it, so I'm gonna have to repair that. On the back of this canvas, I'm gonna put another layer of canvas on the back of it to cover it up. Now, I believe most people just really tightly and thinly sew this area together, but I don't want to leave a bulge of stitches on the canvas because then it will look awkward. So I'm just gonna put this back here to pretty much hold and flatten the canvas. And while this is back here, I'm going to glue it with this multi-purpose glue. I don't recommend it. I'm just doing this because I have to ship it out today. So I'm using the materials that I have currently, but I wouldn't recommend using multi-purpose glue on the back of a canvas because I'm not sure if the glue will transfer to the front or if it will affect an oil paint or acrylic paint. If it's still wet or if it's still fresh. And then once I glue it on there, I have clear gesso. I love clear gesso because when I make a mistake on a canvas, I like to see what my mistake is so then I'll know where to correct it. So if you're able to see through the gesso gives the canvas still a nice texture. This texture that you're seeing here, it will still give that texture, but it will be clear instead of white. And then in the little cracks here, I have this heavy matte gel. I'm gonna wait for the gesso to completely dry, and then I'm going to put one more coat on there of heavy matte gel, and pretty much cover up the seams of this as if it never happened. So this one doesn't have any tears. The only thing is that the corners are really smudged up in like old paint, pencil. It doesn't look clean. So I'm just going to gesso the borders with white gesso. That's it. So I took out the paintings from outside. I'm on the floor, guys, so I'm just gonna relax right here. So I took out the paintings from outside. I thought it would be better if it was air dried. So they turned out really nice. I got the marks out of the smaller canvas. This canvas size, I believe, is 8 by 10, and the other one I believe is 18 by 20. So let me show you how it looks really quick. So this is it here. She doesn't have her rip or tear on the canvas, and the corners of this one is nice and white now.